Wild. We're in Delhi, India, New Friends Colony, here at Al-Bake Shawarma, the most famous shawarma place in all of the city. They're about to put 220 pounds, give or take, of raw chicken onto a shawarma spindle. Let's go see how they do it. So this is where the prep is happening. There's a lot of chicken in here. Let's go check it out. This is just the first one. We're gonna go through about 3 of these in a day. So he's sliding across the surface. You gotta get the bottom locked in to the spindle and the top locked into the spindle. He's obviously done this a few times. Look at that, man. There's guys right now with trailer hitches that are admiring the precision work that just happened here. All right, well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I was waiting for an avalanche of chicken to hit me in the face, but it's in, it's locked. They're gonna fire up the grill. I love that the grandpa that started the business is tweaking the flame right now. So this is a gas lit fire, but what's really cool about the way a shawarma fire works is the burners are vertical, and there's a grate in front of it, and you're essentially heating the element. That grate, quite often it's ceramic or just metal or something that can heat up and retain the heat. So you're cooking more with an infrared type heat in addition to obviously the direct flame. It's not direct flames leaping out and kissing the meat. It's just this buildup of a infrared style heating element. Oh yeah, it's just getting warm and I can already feel the heat radiating off of it. In about 5 minutes, this thing's gonna be just giving me a tan on one side of my face. I mean, right away you're seeing, it's not, those drippings now is not just liquid, a little bit of fat starting to already render and start to drip down. As the fat renders out, the skin that's in there is gonna basically thin up and get crispy on the outside on the part that he slices off. So you're not gonna get these sort of fatty bits of skin that I know some people don't particularly like chicken skin that way. I love crispy, fatty chicken skin. Are you kidding me? But with that fat rendering out, no different than rendering out the fat, let's say in a duck breast, you're gonna end up with little bits of chicken skin in each slice that are gonna be just crunchy and delicious and give all that flavor, all that umami. I was waiting for this thing to start doing its spinning. It is not an automatic spindle because that would be too easy. He's just gonna keep spinning the grill with his patented spinner tool implement, basically the knife with which he's gonna be cutting. This is an incredibly thick spindle of meat. I mean, it is about 1.5 feet across, maybe even 2 feet across in width. So there's no way, no matter how hot this fire is, that it's gonna cook all the way through. That's not the point. The point is just to cook the exterior layer enough to where it slices off easily, and then as it hits the flat top, that's where it gets fully cooked. You can see the exterior char starting to happen. And once we get an even char like this all around the exterior, that's when he's gonna start slicing. While we have a second here, let me see if I can talk to the proprietor of the store and find out the secret of what's in the marinade. I don't know if you'll tell me or not. ये जो मसाला आपने इस पे लगाया, उसमें क्या चीज़ है इसमें? हम किसी को बताएंगे नहीं। पूरा मत बताएं, but
it is not possible.
Not possible.
This is my brand.
I know it's your brand. I understand your brand, but let me ask you some basic questions. Is there ginger garlic in there? Ginger, garlic, adrak, lasan? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Green chilies?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I can tell you only 25 ingredients is inside.
25 ingredients, that's all we know.
Yeah.
We got the Colonel beat. What's the Colonel got? 7 spices and secret herbs and seasons? 11? 25 ingredients
25 ingredients.
Yeah, India is not for beginners, as I say often. If you come and take a peek, the cash register and the proprietor are sitting less than 3 feet from where the shawarma is cooking. At any point, he can bend over, look around, and see how the empire is doing based on how the spindle of meat here is cooking. This is like posting up in the kitchen, basically, because that's it. That's the money. Okay, so now you can see the first slicing starting to happen. As you can see, the meat is not cooked all the way through. It's not meant to be cooked all the way through. The cooking is going to happen on the platform over here. And also, as he's slicing off the big chunks that are sticking out, he's evening out the shawarmas, and that way the slices will be more uniformly cooked. The fat's starting to render, and some of the juices and the dripping off. But as they drip off, they're hitting the surface where the chicken's cooking. So you're getting that schmaltz, that chicken fat, and the chicken juices, and the marinade. None of it's escaping or being wasted. It's hitting the flat top and caramelizing along with the chicken that's sitting on this sort of flat griddle over here, and just helping add that flavor back into the chicken. So we're not losing anything. We're not losing any drippings onto charcoal or onto the bottom of the grill. Smells incredible. I mean, I wish you'd tell me what's in it. I would use this marinade back home. कितने सालों से आप कर रहे हैं? 15 साल, 2 साल. 20? This guy's been doing it for 20 years. He looks like he's 20. How? So there's no way this is an off-the-shelf contraption. I mean, this is something that was custom built for this purpose. This looks like a custom rig, and this box is definitely a custom rig box. There's a propane tank somewhere keeping this going hot. We use the word jugaad a lot. That's basically to MacGyver something, to kind of like duct tape and bubble gum and chicken wire something. And most contraptions like this is jugaad. There's actually, and I'm not making this up, a half a brick usually as a leveling device for the spit so it doesn't tilt over when you come out on this side and see it. You can tell that the metal down here corroded, and that brick is the only thing holding this, 1100 degree fire furnace up, and make sure we don't all kill ourselves. But this is how India works. It's held together by the most humble of things, and it works. So, if you can hear me, what's happening right now is the best way to describe it is the massacre of the meat. It's the chopping of the meat right now. Essentially, we're making almost like a keema out of this, a mincemeat out of this. That is sort of a very traditional way in India for meat often to be served, is in sort of a mince form. It's probably doing a couple things. It's probably making sure that there's an even cook, and it's making sure that all the different textures, the thigh meat, the leg meat, the breast meat, are all incorporated. Tenderizing, making sure the juices get all reincorporated back to it, and makes it easy for them to portion and serve. All right, so all this chopped meat is actually gonna go from here, right up over here, to the assembly line. So once he's done, a portion of it comes out over here to the assembly section, where this too is a heated flat top, and this is where the little shawarma rolls are coming up. So it's not just a bowl of that meat, it's actually being transformed into these little rolls. I mean, the best way to describe them is they're about the size of like little baby tacos, like little taquitos, done on this flour. So they got a really efficient system, meat being cooked, brought forward, and then assembled. And this is amazing. They're adding fresh onions and fresh cilantro. So this is the final freshening of the meat, seasoning it up, making it delicious. All of these onions are gonna get chopped into the meat to where it's unrecognizable that they were even onions there to begin with. And the onions are also sizzling on the flat top and cooking in the chicken fat and cooking in the chicken oil. I mean, the smash burgers that are becoming so popular everywhere, where the onions are being griddled on the flat top, essentially that's what's happening here. All right, an order's about to come. Let's see what he's doing. So he's been making these like mini tacos, like little taquitos, if you will, and serving them as an order. There we go. A little swipe of the mayonnaise. Some of the meat inside, rolled up. That is the most fluid, efficient motion that I've ever seen when it comes to applying mayo to a piece of flatbread. That is remarkable. This is what's made them famous. The bread, it's not a roti. They make it in-house in a separate location. It's their own recipe. It's essentially kind of like lavash or a pita, but obviously not a pocket. Super thin, and this is the magic. Dude, it's a tortilla. This mayonnaise part is completely unexpected. Like, I would never have guessed that that's the secret ingredient here. It makes complete sense. I mean, think of a roast beef sandwich or a chicken sandwich or a turkey sandwich, how the mayo just adds that fat, but instead of butter, instead of chutneys, instead of ghee, instead of yogurt, it's mayonnaise. And it really makes sense because they really are trying to differentiate the flavor profile of this dish from the typical Indian grilled meats that usually have a North Indian style flavor. This has definitely got a real Middle Eastern vibe to it, but done in India street food style. So I'm so excited to try one of these. This operation is facing the customers. The table I'll be sitting at is literally 3 feet away from where this is happening. So the clacking, the noise, the smell, the grill, the steam, the smoke, it's all part of the show. And it's not just for show, it's obviously a very efficient system. And the customers standing over here know that their food is coming directly from this flat top, so it's fresh. It's not being made in secret in the back somewhere. It's not coming out of a refrigerator. It's not being microwaved. It is shawarma the way it's supposed to be. This is my favorite part about this kind of cuisine. You get to see your food being made. All right, I'm gonna go place an order at the counter and see how this works. Hello, sir.
Sir,
One order. Let's see, kitne piece chahiye? 5 piece?
5 piece?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. For here.
Yeah,
How much?
5.
So, what are you doing over there? Oh, you give him the plate for the order.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are taking the money and expediting the order.
Yeah.
500?
500.
500. There we go.
Thank
Seems like a
you,
bargain.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you,
now,
thank
where
you.
do I go? Oh, it's ready?
I will give you.
Oh, you'll give it to me.
Yeah.
I love this. One-stop shop. You place the order, and the owner gives you food. And he's not doing this for me. This is for everybody. This is how it
Yeah,
works.
same.
Same for everybody. No
Same.
special treatment.
No.
And extra mayonnaise.
Yeah, extra mayonnaise. If you want something chutney like this,
You give chutney also.
Of
But what do you recommend? Just like this.
no. If you are Indian, you must eat chutney.
Okay, I am Indian. I must eat chutney. What kind of chutney is this? A chili sauce. Thank you
Many
very much.
ingredients there.
Of course, there's many ingredients. How many ingredients?
If you eat,
Okay,
you
let's do
will
it.
forget.
500 rupees. This is a feast. This guy here is calling my name. That is so simple and all flavor. It's everything you want meat wrapped in bread to be. Nothing between you and the meat. I mean, this is wild. How something so simple tastes so complex and so delicious. I literally inhale that. You can see the flecks of fresh cilantro on the inside, a little bit of mayonnaise. And here's what I just also realized. They only smear half the bread with the mayonnaise. That way, that's the part that he then puts the meat on. And that way, when he rolls it up, the meat and the mayonnaise sort of incorporate together. But this side doesn't have a lot of mayonnaise or any on it. And that way, when it rolls up, it's not oozing or squeezing out. The mayonnaise is mixing in with the meat, not with the bread, because otherwise the bread becomes soggy. If there isn't enough mayonnaise, just dunk it in some more. It's delicious. Trust me. It's a Middle Eastern dish, but it tastes so Indian. It truly is that coming together of two cultures into one, where it really is the best of both worlds. I mean, you get, the slight exoticism of spices and the way of the preparation that is so unusual for the street food of India, but it is hugely popular as India's relationship with the Middle East has exploded, and now entire styles of cuisine. These shawarma places have exploded in popularity over the last 10 years, and this is the perfect explanation for why. It's everything that I crave for from a flavor profile, but yet a little bit different, a little bit interesting, and addictive, highly addictive. It's a big restaurant by Indian indoor-outdoor eateries, but even though it's fairly large, there's a certain intimacy to it where the owner is sitting less than a stone's throw away from me. And yeah, this is sort of the dreamiest restaurant owner. I mean, if I retire, this is what I want to be doing. It's sitting there in one spot, not moving, watching the money coming in and the food going out. I mean, and everything within arm's reach, even the chaiwala. While we were waiting, he just kind of waved his hands around, and next thing you know, a cup of chai materialized out of nowhere. This is a dream come true for me. The grandfather that started this business spent a lot of time in the Middle East, and that's where he experienced the shawarma for the first time. And he wasn't sure if he brought this cuisine back to his homeland, whether it'd be accepted or not. So he decided to Indianize it. He added the chilies, the marinade, the masala, trying to meld both these worlds together, the Arab world and the Indian world. And India's been doing this for centuries. We assimilate, we adopt, we make it our own, we make it unique. And this place is unique. Restaurants like this are important because they show us that we can coexist, that we can enjoy each other's cultures, that we can truly be a global community.